Welcome viewers. In this video lecture, we will discuss about 2D reflection about the line. I have already discussed in my previous lecture what is 2D reflection, what is 2D reflection about x-axis, about y-axis and about origin. Now we will start reflection with respect to a line. First of all, we will consider a line y equal to x, which is a diagonal line. So, reflection can be performed with respect to this line, and the matrix, standard matrix, is given as 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 1. By applying this reflection matrix on an object, we can reflect the object about the diagonal line y equal to x. But we can also derive this reflection matrix from the previous matrices that we have already studied. How we can derive? Yes, so the reflection about the diagonal line y equal to x can also be achieved by following sequence of operations. First of all, we will clockwise rotate the line by 45 degree. Then we will perform the reflection about x-axis. By rotating the line clockwise by angle 45 degree, it will get coincides with x-axis. When it gets coincides with x-axis, then we will perform the reflection about x-axis. Then we are performing counterclockwise rotation by 45 degree to shift this line to its original position. Yes, by these matrices we can achieve this thing. Yes, this is the rotation matrix in which we are performing clockwise rotation. Since we are performing clockwise rotation, so the value of angles will be the value of angle theta will be minus, taken as minus 45 degree. So this is the value of cos 45, sin 45 is 1 upon 1 by root 2, and this is minus sin 45 degree, the value is 1 by root 2, and then cos 45 degree, it is again 1 by root 2. So we have substituted the values of cos 45 and sin 45 in the rotation matrix, and in this way we have derived this matrix. If you want to know how rotation is performed and what is rotation matrix, standard rotation matrix, then you can watch my previous video lectures about 2D transformations. The link is given in the description. Now, what is this? This is the matrix of reflection about x-axis. We have directly put this matrix here. Then again the third step is we have to perform counterclockwise rotation by angle 45 degree. So in this case the angle is taken as positive. Whenever we perform anti-clockwise rotation, the angle is taken as positive. Whenever we perform clockwise rotation, the angle is taken as negative. So cos 45 minus sin 45, sin 45 and cos 45. So all these values are substituted, and in this way we have this arrangement of matrices. All the matrices are arranged from right to left in the sequence. This is the first transformation that we have to apply, then the second one, and then the third one. All the matrices are kept from right to left in sequence because matrix multiplication is not commutative. How composite transformations are performed, if you want to learn about this and in detail, then you can watch my previous video lectures about composite transformations. Now we have just multiplied these first two matrices, this one, and we have copied it as it is. Again in the next step we have multiplied these two matrices also, and in this way we get this final matrix. As you can see that this is the matrix that we have already seen in the previous slide, and we have derived that matrix with these sequence of operations. This actually gives you the reflection about the diagonal line. Yes, first of all we have rotated the line by angle 45 degrees so that it gets coincide with the x-axis, and then we have reflected the object about the x-axis, and then we again rotated the line by angle 45 degrees so that it gets shifted to its original position. This is all about the reflection about the diagonal line y equal to x. Now we come to the next topic, which is reflection about an arbitrary line y equal to mx plus b. If any arbitrary line is given to you and it is asked that you have to perform the reflection, then how will you do this? By again the sequence of operations. Don't get worried by seeing all these steps. I will tell you about all these steps and then it will be clear to you that how these sequence of operations are performed. This is not difficult, this is very easy. So translate the line so that first of all you have to translate the line so that it passes through origin. So for that you have to shift or translate the line by the factor 0 minus b. Okay. Now then you have to perform the clockwise rotation so that line passes through any of the coordinate axes. So that it passes through any of the coordinate axes. How will you find the angle of rotation? Because for performing clockwise rotation you must know what is the angle of rotation. To find the angle of rotation by the value m, you will get the value of tan theta. We know that the slope of the line m equal to tan theta, and from there you can derive the value of theta. Yes, the first step, translate the line. We again come to the first step, which is translate the line so that it passes through the origin. Now you have a line y equal to mx plus b. This is the line. Because it is slightly above the origin, so you have to shift this line so that it passes through the origin. For that you have to translate it by the factor 0, minus b, so that it passes through the origin. This is the factor minus b. If you do this translation, then the line will pass through the origin this way. This is the result after first transformation, after applying the translation. Now what you have to do? You have to rotate it by a angle. This angle you can calculate from this relationship m equal to tan theta. After performing clockwise rotation, now this line will coincides with the x-axis, and then you will perform the reflection about the x-axis. Yes, this is the reflection about the x-axis. After translation and rotation, the line will coincide with x-axis and you will simply perform the reflection about the x-axis. Now what you have to do? You have to again repeat all the processes that you have, all the steps that you have done previously, but in the reverse direction. So now you have to perform a counterclockwise rotation by the same angle, theta. Yes. So the line again gets to its original position. But as you know, in the original situation, the line was not passing through the origin. So again you have to perform a reverse translation back to the original position. So all the steps in reverse direction. Now again you are translating the line, but this time the factor is 0, b, and initially the factor was 0, minus b. In the same way, in the clockwise rotation the angle was minus theta, in the counterclockwise the angle of rotation was only theta, positive values. By applying all these steps, you can reflect any object about the arbitrary line. Now we will solve a numerical. Find the reflection of a point A 5, 9 about the line y equal to x plus 5. Now we have given the line y equal to x plus 5 and we have to follow all the sequence of operations that I have already discussed just now, and the object is 5, 9 and the line is given as y equal to x plus 5. In this way the value of m is 1 and value of b is 5. So this is the original line y equal to x plus 5 and this is the point 5, 9 that we need to reflect. So this is our problem. Now we will follow all the sequence of operations one by one very slowly, and then we will get the answer. Yes. First of all, we have to translate the line by the factor 0, minus b. But in this question, the value of b is given as 5. So the first translation, we will put it in the translation matrix. And if you want to know what are the basic 2D transformations and 2D translation, you can watch my previous lectures in which I have told in detail what is translation and how translation is performed. So here just we have to put the value of 0 in place of tx and value of -5 in place of ty. So by substituting these values, we get, after performing this translation, our line will pass through the origin. Now the second, now as you can see this, that after, yes, as you can see that after this translation, we get that the line is y equal to x, because the value of m is 1 in this question. So we get this diagonal line y equal to x, and in the previous question, in the previous slides, we have already know that what is the matrix for the reflection about the line y equal to x. So I am not repeating all these steps, and I have directly put this matrix for reflection. So now the next part is translate the line back to original position, which is t 0, 5. Here we will put all these values, and now we have to arrange the object matrix is x1 y1 1, because for object there is only a point, so only one column matrix will be created for object. Translation matrix is given as this, and the reflection matrix is given as this. We have directly put this value y equal for reflection matrix. You can also derive and follow the sequence. If you want to follow the sequence of rotation, clockwise rotation and counterclockwise rotation, you can do this. In that case, you have to put the values of theta as 45 degree. So you can put the values cos 45 and sin 45, and then you can perform the rotation. As m is given as tan theta and the value of tan theta equal to 1, means it is actually sin 45 and cos 45. Now the translation matrix. In this way we have already found all the matrices, just we have to arrange them and multiply the matrices. From right to left we will arrange all the matrices. At the rightmost position we will keep the object matrix, then we will apply the translation, then we will apply the reflection, and then again we will apply the translation in reverse direction. So yes, so we have just copied this matrix as it is, and this matrix also, and the first two matrices I multiplied I multiplied these two matrices, and the result is this. You can also multiply it by yourself, and I will suggest that you should solve this question by yourself, only then you can understand it much better. Now the next step, we have multiplied these two matrices and the result is here, and we have copied this matrix 5 9 1 as it is, and now in the next step we have multiplied these two matrices and the result is 4 10 1. This is the final value of a dash after reflection about the line y equal to x plus 5. So in this way we have reflected the point A59 about the line y equal to x plus 5. If you like my video, then please like it and share it, and also subscribe my channel for more computer graphics videos. Thank you very much.